Alright, where did I leave off? Oh, I left off with the head on, now the head's off. What happened? Here's the intake. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, you can actually get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 perfectly. The 7th one here, you have to go from behind. And what I did is I had to take the airbox off in order to get to that one 12 mil bolt. They're all 12 mils on the intake here. I had to take off the distributor. It's also 12 mil. What I did is I marked the distributor here. So the distributor would come up here and sit in. So I don't know, I just marked it because I wanted to put it back together same way. Then there's 1, 2 plugs, and then you have your coolant hose there as well. You will want to drain the coolant. If not, you will spill, or you'll make a mess. What else here? What else? Timing belt's off. Haven't gotten to the crank seal yet, but I'll do that shortly. As you can see, here's the innard of the cylinder head. You want to make sure it's top dead center as well before you do this. Before you take off the belt and before you take off the head. That's like common sense, really. Yeah, there's crap leaking. Well, it's got 368 kilometers on it, so I think it's about time to do a head gasket. I think this is this will be the third time the head gasket's been changed. And the timing belt, due to the oil all around it. Here is the head. It is upside down. I just sprayed it with brake cleaner, so it looks pretty shiny now. I just got to clean the other sides. You can see the rods inside. I'm going to try to clean that up a little bit as well. Alrighty. Alright. Well, I've covered that. I've cleaned a little bit of the intake. I didn't go too crazy, seeing there's like so many kilometers on this beast. I did what I could. Looks pretty good. Here is the head. Some brake cleaner. Sprayed the bejesus out of it. Again, not too worried about it looking too fancy. As long as all the guck is there, it looks pretty true. I forgot about the intake there. Besides having those bolts there, the 7 bolts, there is a bracket behind here that is holding it up. Something they don't tell you. If you feel, you put your hand. Well, don't mind mine. This is like somewhere here. There's a bracket. Okay, somewhere back there, right almost in the middle of this intake. Down here, there's a bracket. Down in the bracket there's going to be one bolt, 112 mil. When you unbolt that, then you're able to move the intake back. If you don't do that, and you only move these bolts, then you're just going to get like a minimum movement. It's very minimal. So you need to remove that in order to actually push the whole thing back. Alright, here's my head gasket. She's a beauty. I'm going to put that in, put the head back on, and then do the seals. Actually, no, I have to do the cam seal here. I'm going to do this cam seal while it's out. Okay. So here's the bottom of the crankshaft. I took the what is this gear off. There was also this ring, which was seated in here. It spins freely, like so. That one there. That one has a key, you can see there, and it slicks. It goes right in. So once you're at top dead center, you know it won't move. Unless, yeah, it won't move. So you just pull that straight out. You'll probably need like 2 hands, and then just wiggle it out, and then it's on there, pretty snug. Once that comes out, then your belt will come off as well, and then this will come off. And then in reverse, you'll probably want to put your belt on first, and then put the gear on afterwards. That way you don't have to tinker with this little black thing here, because that's going to be in the way of the belt. So, yes. Let's take this off and pry at that seal there. See what kind of damage we can do. It is soft and icky. Let's see here. Back. Crankshaft seal removed. So, what I did is sort of, well, I guess this pick works a little bit here. It did the job. And all it is this is a rubber over top of metal. So if it starts flaking like this, I'll focus in here. It starts flaking. Can you see that? Somewhat, a little bit. Don't worry about it. It's metal underneath. You can gouge at the metal. What happens is when this is seated in, oh, come on, focus in there. Here we go. When it's seated in there like that, pretty much you could take the your little poker, what have you, and then once it's in there, it will rotate, and this will flake. As you see there, flaking, and it will spin. Once you find your groove, I go from the outside, going around the outer rim here. Don't go on the inside like they've been saying on the YouTube there. So go on the outside. You might find a spot where you can actually stick it in, and then just wiggle back and forth. Almost like this, like that. So it actually will move the seal out, and it's pretty effortless. So that could come straight out. Garbage, and find one of my parts here. One of these bags. One of these two is the seal. So I'll compare that. Put in the new seal. Throw in a water pump. While I have this off, put a new timing belt on, and I don't know if I can get to this cam here. I don't think it's been changed, and I don't want to take all this crap off. We'll see. Okay. Alright, so I got the new seal in, and what I did, just put it over like the other one. Take your mallet, take an extension, preferably one that is flat, and then just tap slowly, corner to corner, side to side, up and down, left and right, so it just fits in there properly. Alrighty, that's the seal. Off to the water pump. I see the water pump here. There's a bracket right about here that connects the alternator, so that has to be removed. Then there's one bolt One over here. It's too dark, can't see there. A bolt here, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts here, and one underneath the gear here. So there's those. You can check the new water pump and check on the bolts pattern and see which direction it's facing and get it all set up. So that's the alternator there. You've got a bolt here, a bolt, and another bolt. Okay.